Have you recently lost your job and in a very bad headspace about it right now? Are you having like a really bad day and you're feeling very hopeless about the future? Well, then I think this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to talk specifically about how to flip that script and see the positive things in life and changing your mindset. I'm going to share 3 things with you. And with that, I'd like to get started. But first, I want to introduce myself and establish some credibility. I'm Monica. I'm 54 years old. I also lost my job, but I have had an established career making well over 6 figures, been very successful from that standpoint, from some of the best companies in the world. I did it all on my own. I'm not educated. I also own my own home and I have money in the bank. So these are some things that I've accomplished just being an uneducated person with a good vision and a hard work ethic. So I think that's important. The other thing that I think is important is that I'm also a heart attack survivor and I've lost 142 pounds. So I do know something about kind of turning things around and being resilient and having a positive mindset. So, life's going to happen to you. So with that, let's kind of get into it. The first thing that I want to talk about and I want to share, recognize if and when you have a victim mentality. What made me really choose this topic for today's video was another YouTuber that I follow, and I like her channel. She's also somebody who's over 50, reinventing herself. But she put out a video talking about, should your employer pay for your health care after they laid you off, for your mental health? Should they provide you with mental health services after they have laid you off? And you know what? That's something that really made me angry. It really kind of made me go a little nuts, because I think that's a victim mentality. And I don't think that's the way to get ahead in life. I mean, yes, the companies did lay you off. I agree with that. I'm as mad as the next guy at the companies. That's not wrong. But it's taking it a little bit too far, saying they also owe you, a shrink. I don't think that's really a good thing. And I think it's defeatist. And I think that it is kind of, if you got knocked down in life, you're still on the ground. And what do they say? They say it's not if you get knocked down, it's how you get up. And you know what? You got to get up. And it's not on the companies. The companies are not the biggest jerks for everything. They're jerks, but they're not the biggest jerks. So that's one thing. Recognize, am I really overplaying it here? Am I down in the dumps? And then stop yourself and see what you can control. So I think that's really a big one. The second thing is, and I use this all the time, and I think it will help you manifest actual real things. Again, I'm not into fluff. I'm into results. And so what I do is, instead of having a to-do list, I hate to-do lists. I think they're stressful. I think they're just not a good tool. What I have is I have a what I accomplished list. And I'm talking about things on a daily basis. I've had many days during my unemployment where, I didn't feel like getting up or, getting dressed and doing anything. I mean, we all have days like that. Totally agree. But I, number one, instead of saying, well, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to apply to this job and this and that, I just say, what do I really, at the end of the day, so what did I accomplish today? Or even this week? And then when you write it down, or you say, I did this, like I called the DMV because they screwed up my driver's license. Been hanging over my head for a while. I made that phone call to so-and-so about A, B, and C. I went to the store. I made my bed. I visited a relative. I contributed positively. And if you write that down, I think that you'll feel a lot better. It's harder to be positive than it is to be negative. But if you take that time and you plant seeds, then you're going to start to see all these things come back. And that's a real thing. And again, I am not into BS, into fluff, into platitudes. I certainly hope I don't give off that vibe, because that's not me. Anyway, so that's just one thing. And then the third thing, and I think it's a very, very big one, especially if any Gen Zers are out there, and you're following this video, I really hope that you'll listen. But I have made a conscious decision to in my life to stick with the winners. I align myself with winners. And that is a real thing. And that keeps me healthy. It keeps me productive. It keeps me, reaching up. And I just hang out with people that are accomplished, that are, they're A players. And I'm very, very specific about how I spend my time. And just being aware of those kind of things, I think, is uber important. And I think that, it will manifest positivity in your life. So I don't know what you guys think. I hope this is helpful to somebody. We've got to turn this whole thing around, because we just can't be a nation of, learned helplessness and being victims. It's just not going to get us anywhere. And I'm just not a big fan of that. And so, while I think that other YouTubers, she's got a good channel and, she's facing challenges, I understand that. I didn't like that particular idea. And so I don't know. Let me know. Let me know how did you guys see my video? I'm curious to know if you're just like coming across my video in the feed, or what made you click on it, or, whatever. I just love to, engage a little bit more with the audience. And anyway, I have some other videos on approaching job searches. I'll link them here. Anyway, have a happy Sunday. Have a great week. And flip that script.